RO membrane. How does it work? What does it do for you? All right. Think of a mattress pad. Put a mattress pad down, and if it gets moisture on the top of the mattress pad, it doesn't go through into your mattress. All right. So take that mattress pad and roll it up. All right. Slide it in like a map. That's an RO membrane. Except that mattress pad is called semi-permeable. All right. It'll allow water molecules to pass through if they're under pressure. Just sitting on top, it won't percolate through. But you put some pressure behind it, tap water pressure at the tap's enough, all right, the water will be pushed through, leaving behind most of the calcium and magnesium that's in the water spotting agents, on the other side of that mattress pad, on the other side of that membrane. All right? Then you're going to accumulate this on the back side, right? So you need to be able to wash it off. That's called flushing, back flushing, lots of different terms in that instance. But you're gonna wash off the accumulated metallic compounds on this side that didn't make it through the RO membrane. Out the other side, generally you're going to get 5%, 3%, somewhere in that range of whatever it was on the dirty side. So in our instance here, we were 400, let's say. I would see 20 TDS, possibly 30 to 15 coming out the other side. Way easier for the DI resin to clean 30 TDS than it is for it to have to clean all 400. So what's the downside of the RO membrane? It has one fatal flaw. It is attacked by chlorine, and the chlorine will break it down. Just as if you used chlorine bleach on your beautiful blue shirt at the washing machine, you discolor it, maybe put some spots on it, and eventually the spots would wear through. Chlorine does the same thing to this. And what happens with all the municipal water supplies? They add chlorine. They're adding chlorine to keep us safe. They want the bacteria to die, right? Well, that chlorine that keeps us safe hurts the RO membrane. So we need another filter to put in front of the RO membrane, and that contains generally carbon. All right? In the industry, a carbon filter absorbs the chlorine, leaving the water to go through the RO membrane without the chlorine in it, and now the RO membrane won't die, won't get all holy and all. So you end up with 3 stages of filtration. Carbon filter taking out the chlorine, an RO membrane reducing 95% or so, the hard water material, metallic objects in the water, and then your DI resin. And when all these things work together, you get very economical water. In the United States, pretty predictable, 2 cents a gallon. This system has 3 canisters: carbon canister, RO filter canister, and the DI resin canister. All right? The water will go into the carbon filter, and then it'll enter the RO membrane. When it enters the RO membrane, we talked about one side washing off. Think of it as almost a diversion filter. Dirty water going out one side, not being able to get through the membrane, and cleaner water going out, it's called the permeate side, the clean side of the RO membrane, to go into the DI. All right? RO water by itself is often clean enough to be used in such places like spot-free car washes. All right? Usually at a spot-free car wash, you see a little bit of spotting. Not good enough for sight glass, but good enough for your car. They don't use DI resin at a spot-free car wash because it's acceptable to the consumer. RO water is clean enough. So RO water by itself is actually used to clean a lot of things, like the automobiles at the car wash. Spot-free car washes really are just RO water, and you may see some small spots, but the consumer's happy with what's left behind. And then you have your shiny granite that's on your libraries and your banks, Alucobomb panels on your curtain wall buildings, things that you're not looking through, things that are reflecting, can often be cleaned with RO panel. Solar panels come to mind. A lot of solar panels are cleaned with RO water only. But when you get to sight glass and you start to look through it, that's when that occlusion, that hard water stain will make you say, whoa, I can see that more clearly now. DI resin, less than 10 TDS. So what we've seen through this, okay, is that pure water can be used to clean windows, other shiny surfaces. And the most economical pure water has 3 components to the filtration. They are the carbon, the RO membrane, and the DI resin. And when it comes out at 10 TDS or less, you get nice pure water, industry term, to go clean that glass with. Thank you for your time in learning and understanding DI water, pure water for window cleaning. Steve Blythe, J.Racenstein.